welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing our March Azure Standard order for a family of 4. And so last month I did a really big order, and this month it's much smaller. It's just sort of replacing the things that we've run out of and then trying a few new products. So I'm going to go over those with you and what we plan on doing with them, and then also the final cost at the end and how the pickup went. So I'm going to flip this around if I can figure that out, and I will see you back here in a second. Okay, so the first thing we've got here is a 50-pound bag of semolina flour, organic, ultra unifying unbleached semolina flour. This is for pasta mostly. Pasta and pizza is probably what this is going to go into. The ultra unifying is super soft, so this makes like a great pasta. I love this flour for pasta. Then we also have the Demerara style turbinado sugar. It's non-GMO. This I'm gonna add molasses to, and this will become like a brown sugar substitute. So this is 5 pounds. I don't know that we will go through more than this. We don't use sugar a whole ton, but I had run out of brown sugar last month, so this is the replacement for it. Also here I have 1 gallon of avocado oil, organic avocado oil. Out of all the things I ordered, this was the most expensive. This will last me, I'm hoping, 6 months. We don't use a ton of oil either, but like some recipes that I use for bread call for like 1 tablespoon, things like that, waffles, pancakes, whatnot. So I kind of go between coconut oil and avocado oil. Those are the best high heat oils to use for cooking. So cooking and baking. What else do we have here? All right, so I have a buttermilk ranch dressing mix. This is not the cleanest of the things that I could have gotten from Azure, but it's just really simple. So in order to use this, you just mix like a couple tablespoons of it with buttermilk or whey, or even water will work too. This makes a really good marinade, and it makes a really delicious dressing as well. Sure, I could go through and I could make all the things, like I could add all the things to get ranch, but this is just way more convenient. Organic onion powder, we were out. Organic paprika, we were just about out. Both of those are really delicious. I got 3 26-ounce bags of Redmond's real salt. So 1, 2, and then actually the third one is already in here because I just reuse this container. This container is, I think I got this off Amazon like a while back, and I just keep reusing the container because it's super handy and it fits really nice in my cabinet. I got these pistachios. These were super expensive. I did not realize how small this bag is. So this was $11. I thought it was a much larger bag. I will not be getting these again. My son really loves pistachios, so I was going to get these as like a snack, but I should have paid attention. This was entirely my fault. I should have paid attention to the weight on there, because it is only, it does say it's only 4 ounces, but it was $11, and I was like, oh my gosh. I got organic petroleum-free jelly. This is, hold on, I can't, it's sunflower seed oil, coconut oil, beeswax, olive oil, shea butter, vitamin E, and calendula. So this will separate, so you have to like kind of give it a good shake when you're using it. But this is an excellent replacement for petroleum jelly. This is probably my favorite replacement for petroleum jelly. I use this mostly for like, I don't know if anybody else, if this happens to anybody else, but do the corners of your fingers get really narfed up when it's dry out? This is like fantastic for that. Hazelnut extract. I probably could have made it, but this was on sale, and I think this was only like $2, so that's why I got it. I needed some cotton rounds. These are great makeup removers and just all-purpose little like cleansing pads and things like that. I got beef liver tablets. So I have frozen beef liver in my freezer, and I just have not been able to bring myself to actually eat it. I know this is all in my head. I know how good it is for you, but I thought I would give this a try. And this just makes me, I don't know, this squeezes me out a whole lot less than the frozen one in my freezer. I know, I have to suck it up. I have to do it. It's good for me. I just can't. I also got, my son really loves black olives. The cans are not BPA lined, and they also are pitted, and these make a really great snack for him. And then the last thing I got was this vanilla coffee super concentrate. This was a little pricey. I want to say maybe like $11 or $12 for 16 cups of coffee is pretty expensive, but here lately I've been running out to 7 brew more often than I like, so I thought I would give this a try and see if I can't just break myself of that 7 brew habit. And of course I could definitely brew my own cold brew coffee at home. I actually have a cold brew coffee container that I can put in the fridge, but it's just a matter of like making sure that I do that 48 hours in advance, and I never remember, and it's just become this whole thing. So anyhow, that is my March Azure Standard haul. And like I said last month, what I'm doing is as we run out of things, I am either replacing it or deciding if we even need it at all. So these were all things that I ran out of in March, except for like these little things that I needed to try, that I just wanted to try. So my order could have been even less expensive if I just hadn't like added the little bits and bobs on there. But I also in this video wanted to show you how my pantry is currently looking. So I have a whole new shelf in there full of canned goods. And this right here is kind of like the leftover dirty, if you want to call that, the leftover like processed or more processed foods. And everything else we've been trying to go through and get this all eaten through and used up. So, and then down here is cat and dog food, and then also my 5-gallon buckets with my bulk flour, sugar in them, flour, sugar, and cornmeal. So that's where we're at right now. I would say on month, so this is the second month of doing Azure Standard for us. So I placed my first order in January, got delivered in February. I placed my second order in February, got delivered in March. So it's like 1 month behind. So this is our, technically it's our second month on Azure Standard, where we're using it to replace everything. And I am so impressed with the quality of everything that we've gotten. I am so impressed with the customer service, and I am so happy with our drop group and how smoothly it works. Like I pulled up today, the truck was there, everybody, all the guys, like all the husbands were helping unload the truck, and it was just super, super smooth. All right, so let me close this and come back over here. This semolina flour, I already talked, is our favorite that we use for pastas. And I just used up our last bit of store-bought dried pasta. So I'm going to have to crack this open and start making homemade pasta routinely because we really love our pasta. All right, hey, so final thoughts real quick on my March order. First, how much was it? The total for this month's order was $260 some odd dollars, like I think $63, and that included shipping. The main culprit of the bill being that high was the avocado oil, which I think was $50 for the gallon. I probably could have gotten a better price on that if I had gotten 3 equivalent sizes at Costco, but it probably wouldn't have been organic. I didn't check. The semolina flour, however, was an incredible buy. I just priced out at Kroger, which is the last place I bought semolina flour from, a 2-pound bag of Bob's Red Mill non-organic semolina flour at Kroger was $6.50-ish, okay? And the 50-pound bag of organic semolina flour at Azure was $50, so $1 a pound. I priced out the Kroger one to get 50 pounds of the Bob's Red Mill from Kroger, would have been $160 some odd dollars. So way less expensive to get the bulk grains from Azure. The other stuff, like I'm finding out, is kind of like, meh. If I'm already placing the order and it's close enough, then I'll spend a little bit extra to support a Christian company, to support a company that cares about my values, that kind of thing. So I'm happy to spend a little bit extra to support Azure, but at the same time, I can't blow out our budget. We have a tight budget. My husband makes a normal blue collar salary, and we're a family of 4. So, and with inflation, things have just been super crazy. It's been very tight budget wise. So I will say that between last month and this month, I cut our grocery bill basically in half doing the bulk shopping with Azure, even spending a little bit more per unit on some of the items. The massive drop in the overall cost between the bulk, from the bulk items, is making a huge difference in our grocery bill. So that's really cool, and I'm getting organic items, so even better. I did want to say that I probably could have chopped about $50 off of this particular grocery order from Azure, because I didn't really need a couple things on there. I just wanted to try them. And I definitely will not get the pistachios again. That was a horrible idea, but that was entirely my fault, because it was clearly in the description that was only a 4-ounce bag for like $11 or $12. I just didn't think about how small 4 ounces was, so I will not do that again. But it's a nice little treat, and it'll be fine. Also, our pickup went super smooth. Truck was there on time. All the guys, all the dads and husbands that are there always jump in and they help unload all the pallets. And we had this pickup, our group was huge. I think we had like 4 pallets come off the truck, and that was just in the dry goods. And I left after, because I didn't get anything refrigerated this time around, so I didn't even see what came out of the refrigerated section of the truck. So it was huge. I was really shocked at the amount of people that were ordering in our group. And like I said, I live outside of a large city, and we have, that I know of, on the south end of our county, 4 Azure drops. So 4 different groups that are ordering. And it just, I was wondering, I don't have Facebook, so I can't go look, but I was wondering if anybody else noticed how much the group had grown in the past couple of months, how many more people are ordering. And just, it's really cool to see people like on board with organic ingredients and choosing better and supporting a really great company. So very, very cool with that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I didn't mention in the previous recording. I don't think so. Oh, I was gonna say, a tip on your 5-gallon buckets. If you have a bakery or a deli nearby, drop in and just ask if they have any extra 5-gallon buckets that they're looking to get rid of, because gamma lids are universal. They fit all 5-gallon buckets as long as your 5-gallon bucket isn't like a weirdo size and it's just a normal 5-gallon bucket. And then you can get the buckets for free. A lot of times, like, the delis nearby us will just be giving them away to get their pickles in them. And if you're okay with like having a bucket that smells like pickles or a bucket that smells like buttercream frosting, then it's fine. I mean, you wash the bucket out anyway. So that's a great way to get like really cheap buckets or even free buckets. Also, if you have, in the past I've ordered buckets off Amazon. That can get pricey, but even at that, I think the last time I ordered buckets off Amazon, I got a 5-pack of 5-gallon buckets. It was maybe like $30 or $40, so it wasn't like crazy expensive. But hey, if you can get them for free at the grocery store, might as well ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. And I was also gonna say, so last month I got a 6-pack of the heavy cream, the Alexander's A2 heavy cream. And it had an expiration date of about a week after I received it, which was fine because it actually did not expire until this month. Like, I kept one bottle unopened the whole time because I just wanted to see, I wanted to see how long it would be before it actually expired and went bad. and it took almost a month past the expiration date for that heavy cream to go bad. So like keep that in mind if you're ordering dairy or anything else from them. The expiration date on the product is more like a best buy date and not truly an expiration date. So that's pretty cool because that, like, if I'm getting a 6-pack of heavy cream and I'm not going to go through a 6-pack of heavy cream and sit in like 1 week after the product ships to me, it's actually going to take me more like a month to get through that 6-pack. Then that helps me decide if I'm going to order dairy from Azure or if I'm going to try to source something more local. So I do have a local farm that delivers raw milk, but they haven't gotten into cream yet. And I'm trying to make butter right now as we speak with raw milk, and for whatever reason, it's just not working. And I suspect that the milk doesn't have a high enough milk fat content in it. So I just put it in the fridge. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try to whip it with the Anchor Shroom mixer. I was trying to use the KitchenAid, just didn't seem to be working. So we're gonna try again in a little bit when it's real cold and see if I can't get it to start breaking. Just because I really want to just buttermilk so I can make some ranch from the Azure Ranch Mix. But yeah, I'll maybe do an update video on that later. So anyways, thank you all for the new subscriptions. I really appreciate how you guys are coming alongside me and supporting this new venture, this channel that I'm trying to build and learn how to YouTube. I don't even know if I'm saying that correct, but your likes, your comments, the new subscriptions, all of that is super helpful for me. All of that helps push the channel out into a broader audience, which then creates a snowball effect, which is super, super cool to watch. Also, if you are looking to help like support my channel, one of the best things you can do is just share this video with a friend that you think might find the content interesting or helpful or educational. So again, thank you so much for coming along for my March Azure Standard haul. I have a feeling that April's will be smaller than this even because I'm just not going through things as fast as I thought I would, which is actually excellent for the grocery bill. But we'll see what happens because I might try to make a couple new things from scratch that I haven't tried yet. And that might require some more bulk things, but again, we'll see what happens. So thank you so much for coming along today with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great week. Solo Deo Gloria. Love you. Bye-bye.